What up? It's your boy Scuba Steve.
And I'm the Sodaholic.
And I'm your boy La Chancla.
And welcome back to another episode of our podcast. This time we're gonna start with the podcast because last time we didn't.
Last time we were deceived.
Yeah, by the. Anyways, yeah. Again, welcome back to another. How are you guys doing? Leave a comment down below. Well, thank you guys for listening. You're just not gonna answer the question.
Oh, I said good, but then you said leave a comment, and the video's not up, so I can't leave a comment.
I can't leave a comment either.
We have been deceived again.
And it's not down below; it's up above now because.
Depending on the platform you're using, Pablo, you're excluding the PC and tablet users, and I don't appreciate how you think that people are only using their phones. I think that's very single-minded of you.
Dang, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm canceling.
Wow, got him.
Got him.
Get roasted, my guy. You know, I'm visiting my family for a while, and because I have my own apartment, or I don't have my own, I share it with somebody, and like I record all my stuff in my room, right, in my desk, and now I don't have that space here, and when I'm back home, so I'm recording everything in the laundry room, but like in the closed space, so like the door. You know how when Matt Pat said he's like in his closet? Well, imagine that, but you know, I'm basically I'm sitting on top of a dryer.
On
the dryer, and then my laptop is on top of the washer, and it's very cramped.
That's kind of smart though, because if you're surrounded by clothes, those clothes are absorbing the sound, so there's less sound bouncing off the walls and stuff.
I mean,
so
good for you, because I'm in a room full of nothing. My family just moved to Iowa, so I mean, I'm with them right now. And our stuff has not gotten here yet, so I'm in probably the quietest room in the house.
Right, and then we just hear...
boom, 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 boom!
If you hear any booming, it's because my family is probably upstairs. But, yeah, this room is empty. It's the only room with carpet on the floor. So, and then what I'm using to hold up my computer is a chair, like a fold-out chair.
Hey man, it be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes.
You gotta do what you gotta do with what you got, you know. You know, speaking of the clothes thing, if the clothes can, you know, absorb noise. You could surround your room or cover your room with clothes and then like punch it. No, never mind. Oh no, if you could wrap somebody in all like clothing and you punch them really hard,
would they feel it?
No, never mind. I'm talking about.
Anyways, we're supposed to talk about summer today.
Nah, I want to talk about murder.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. That's a horrible topic to talk about. Speaking of summer, it's hot.
It really is. I went to go play basketball today, and I was dying because I'm not used to this heat. Because I go to school in Washington State, and school is like during the colder seasons, and it's hot right now. It's like anything above like 70s is hot to me. So like once it hits 80, it's hot.
Bro, anything above 65 is hot for me. Man.
That's true. That's true.
I hate heat, man.
That's true.
Living in Washington my whole life, man, with cold, I love it. People are like, "Oh, it's raining. It's bad." I'm like, "What? Your whole life? Shut up. It's nice." You can't complain it's raining and then complain it's too hot. Like you can't have it both ways.
That's true. I like it when it's cold because I like it when it's cold because I prefer being cold so I can warm myself up than being hot and cool myself down. I think it's easier to warm myself up than it is to cool myself down. You know? At least in my opinion. I mean, maybe there's some people that live in hot areas and they're chilling, both
Yeah.
physically and hypothetically and metaphorically.
I always tell people that I like winter more than summer because you can always put on more layers in winter, but like you can't take off all your clothes in summer.
Well, you can. You just might be charged.
Yeah, you might. That's like yeah, that's not a good time. But Pablo, aren't you from Hawaii?
That's what I was thinking.
Didn't you live there for a while? So like,
I
you know,
lived there for 2 years, my guy.
It don't matter. Well, yeah. Well, that's enough time to like absorb yourself with the heat.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it was the 2 most miserable years of my life. I can tell you that. There is no seasons. There is only summer, my guy.
Even when it rains, it's still summer.
Pretty much.
When it's
it
raining,
rains like
it's boiling.
every day, like once a day, every day.
Yeah.
Dude, that would suck if like raindrops were boiling. Like
Oh, they're not boiling. There's sometimes it's cold, but like most of the times it just sticks, like sticky rain, or because it's mixed with your sweat and it's gross. I'm sorry for leaving that image on you guys' head.
No, I kind of just blanked out because I'm thinking about that boiling water thing because like
it would suck so much.
It really would.
Just imagining just chilling and then the water hits the floor, the cement, and it sizzles, and you're like, well, it wasn't hot today, and then you just see a whole bunch of warm droplets, and there's like a whole bunch of steam coming up, and you're like, oh crap, it's raining, and then you bring out your umbrella, but the water droplets just melt through your umbrella, and you're like, oh no, it's fire rain.
Fire rain.
I love how in this situation you're so calm. You're like, oh no, my only form of protection is not working. I would be screaming my ass off.
Oh yeah. Nah, man, you gotta be cool-minded. Aha. Get it? Because you know it's hot rain. No, I've been to the island of Samoa when I was a kid because I'm half Samoan. My mom wanted. We went there for a 2-week trip. Got some family there, and yeah, no. When it rains, it's hot. When it's not raining, it's hot. It's just hot.
Also, like one big difference from the islands compared to like continental U.S. or at least like Washington is like it's like super humid, and where we are in I can't say that. Bleep that out. Where we are in Washington.
Sure thing.
Is
what was that voice? What?
Any requests? Any more requests?
Yeah, here I got you.
No, I don't want to do that again. Not again.
Oh.
No.
Anyways, where we are is super dry, and like the difference.
Hey, donut hole, please.
When I went from the first summer when I went from Washington back home to Hawaii for the break, I like the first thing I thought coming off the plane was like, man, I am breathing water. Like it is so hot out here. Can I go back?
The previous summer, we went to Texas for a wedding, my family and I, and this was in Houston, so it's like around the Gulf, right? And so when we got out of the airport, immediately it was very humid, and the heat just like smacks you in the face, and it punches you in the gut, and you're like, you know. And like we were there for a couple days, but each day it was just like insanely hot, and I was just like, what the hell? And then when we got back, the difference of temperature, because I live in Washington too, so it's like when we got back here, it was like 65, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. Oh. This is amazing.
I'd much prefer dry over super humid. I'd say like the 3 most miserable places that I've been for like humidity wise is like is Florida, Georgia, and Hawaii.
The most miserable places I've been was this burger joint that had a bathroom that like had a handle for in the sink. The handle was a screw.
Yes,
it was kind of weird.
Oh shoot, my bad. You guys can still hear me.
Oh, you are? Me too. I'm also am going to do it.
I thought I was recording through my headset, and I tried to mute myself, and I guess I'm recording through my computer.
I forgot the burger joint. It was like Burger Express or something. Yeah, that's it. That's the only miserable place I can only think of.
A restaurant is very telling on how clean their bathroom is. You know, just in general. If like everything looks nice, but the only problem is with the bathroom, then that's not a good restaurant. I'm just saying, man. That's a place where you poop and stuff. If there's stuff all over the sink or your mirrors or the side of the stalls, that's not a good restaurant.
I always judge the building. Oh, I shouldn't be judging. I don't think judging's good, but I always kind of gauge the vibe and the environment of a place depending on their bathroom. You know,
that's weird.
Well, that's not judging. That's just you using your common sense. Like, this is a place that's feeding me food, and there's shit on the side of the toilet, not inside. So.
There was a restaurant I went to that has, I don't know if you ever, I think it's like a barbecue place, but like one of the
Famous Dave's?
One of the main things there is like they eat what is it, peanuts, and there's peanut like the peanut shells all over the floor, like people just throw it on the floor, and
really?
That's the whole restaurant. Like you eat barbecue, and you also and then the side is like the peanuts, and so whenever you're done with eating your peanuts, you just throw the shells on the floor, and it's super dirty.
Is it like Billy McHale's or something like that? I know exactly.
Yeah,
what
something like
about.
That. No, yeah, me too.
I love
me
that
too.
restaurant, by the way. I eat there, and I saw.
The food is good, but like there's peanut shells all over the floor.
I'm definitely sure with this whole pandemic thing, they are not in business anymore. Or at least that is no longer happening.
Yeah, that's true. Imagine though, before the pandemic, like, do you think there's people that like just scourge around to find closed peanuts? You know, like peanuts that weren't eaten, and so they just like scavenge to see like stuff that wasn't.
I would no longer eat at that restaurant if at the end of the night they opened it up for like homeless people, and they're like, "Look for unopened peanut shells, my guys."
That'd be so messed up, actually.
Well, no, think about it. I mean, yeah, it's pretty unsanitary and nasty, but on the other hand, people are being fed, right? And those people are essentially cleaning the place, or at least they're swiping the floor off with the peanut garbage. So it's kind of like a win-win, you know?
It also, you lose all of your dignity while doing it.
Well, no, you don't lose dignity. You gain food and money. I mean,
now, what they should do is they should have like a cleaning competition between all the homeless people, and whoever cleans the most in their trash bin gets a free meal from the barbecue place, which is an incentive for them to clean faster. And if they happen to find peanuts that are still in there, then a little extra snack there.
Going back to summer, I remember seeing a meme on like Instagram of like you know how like the intro to Phineas and Ferb says like 104 days of summer vacation. It was like with the pandemic going on, like that's actually facts now.
Yeah, add that by like a couple of 100 more days.
And don't forget the death in
Oh.
To go back to the peanut thing.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, these are taking wild turns, man.
Speaking of wild turns, this video is sponsored by Wild waves.
Okay. I have some beef with fucking YouTube right now because I was taking a look. That ad read that we're not actually sponsored by anyone, but please give us money. But I was looking at our channel because we're all, this is our channel, not a single person's.
Right.
And I was looking at the settings, and it says we are eligible for monetization. It says we are eligible. The three of us are eligible to put ads on our videos so that we can get a little bit of money on the side. It'll be a few cents, but it'll still be a little bit of money. But fucking YouTube has requirements for these to become eligible, and we do not fit any of the requirements.
That's hilarious.
It says you need like thousands of views on a regular basis. Oof. Our max view count is our average 90. Is like 20. Our high is 90. Our average is 20, but the past few weeks has been like 8 or 2. So we're not getting that eligible. but then the other one was like you need about 1,000 subscribers. We have 21 currently. YouTube,
which is better than what we had, to be honest, because we were at like 17.
But
if we enable that, are we gonna get flagged? I think it's stupid. I want to enable it because like, why not give us a few quarters? The three of us, but like, I don't want
laundry money. We need laundry money.
But at the same time, I don't want the channel getting taken down because they decided to give this channel with 21 subscribers
like 2 cents. Here's what I think.
Honestly,
I believe. No, what were you gonna say?
Continue. No, you continue.
All right.
Continue.
As such, I think that I'm holding my hand like if I was tugging like Trump. It's like my hand's like, you know, like my hand's like doing this thing with this hand. Anyways, I gotta stop using my hand. We should not focus about the money, man. This is all about.
Oh yeah, no, of course not. But at the same time, like, why wouldn't you also want to get a quarter that it comes from no expense from anyone?
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, I mean, a quarter is a quarter, you know? You can use it to buy gum at a gum machine.
Like, cashing in on your, like, we're not offering anything that we're, like, this is for fun. I'm enjoying my time. I'm sure you guys are enjoying your time. We're just speaking our minds. But, like, at the same time, you know?
A dime's a dime.
I mean, honestly, I don't really care, because... I mean,
well, the thing is like, how are we gonna split that quarter between the three of us? You know?
But like,
I'd rather. Like, I was wondering. That's why I took a look at it, and then it was like, you can enable this, and I was like, what?
I'd rather not monetize so that our viewers, are so little viewers that we have already, don't have to watch ads, and that's plus for them.
But Pop, what would you know with YouTube Red? They don't have to watch ads. Actually,
and here's the thing.
I like how we're just. I like how you have beef with YouTube, but you just sponsored them.
Well,
you know, you know, what I was thinking is I don't think the problem is like not being, or like, you know, these ads, at least in my opinion, how we're doing it. I'm just wondering what we're gonna, what would you do with the split 25 cents? You know, that's my question. I mean, like,
well, you said, I mean, like,
let me do the math real quick, see how much money we will get each.
It's like 8 cents each, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
I got
like
it. Bang. Easy.
eight point something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 8 point. We get 8. We'll get, like, you know, 8 something, right? And so, if I had that money, you know, I think I'll buy me. Nah, I think I'll just like hide it. I'll just like hide it in the forest, you know. Put a piece of wood. Emergency money, you know.
Wait. So they're gonna direct deposit you 8 cents, and then you're gonna take that 8 cents and then go out and bury it.
Yeah.
No, what I would do is I'd take all the pennies and I would just save the pennies, because right now pennies are worth more than what they are actually worth, because it takes 2 cents to make a penny, but the pennies are only worth a cent. So if you hoard pennies,
but who uses pen?
But if you hoard pennies, you'll be rich in the future because a lot of that copper will be worth a lot in the future if you think about it.
You know those machines that count your coins for you? Yeah. Like one of my, I'm not a big conspiracy person type of guy, but like, do you guys ever think that machine kind of skims? Like, who's to say? Like, because if you're going to this machine to count your coins, who's to say that they're not like taking a nickel out of every other one? You know, if it's in a large
they are.
load.
They said it says on each of the machines that there's like a fee. So like
I know,
I think it's like
but
it varies between like 5 and 10%.
But that's the fee for using the machine.
Yeah.
But the machine is counting your money.
Oh, you're saying that it's
fee,
counting
right?
it wrong.
Yeah, and so like, what if it skims through like a nickel or a dime? You know?
Oh.
That's when you kind of just like beat up the machine and then you take all the money.
Well, like for me, if it did that, I would have no reason because I'm not willing to go count my money. That's the reason why I'm at the machine. It's just that's
facts.
That's one of those situations where like if they rob me, I'd just be like, oh, all right, well.
You know, I kind of find it fun counting change. I could count your change really fast. Not gonna lie. There's something therapeutic about counting a piggy bank full of coins, you know?
That's hidden talent. Speed.
Yeah.
Coin counting.
Speed counting.
Speed coin counting.
Yeah.
Some people like to stack cups for a sport. I don't blame you, man. It's what
Wait, counting coins is not a sport, it's a gift.
Bro, how long ago was that? That had to be like early
Stacking
2010s.
Cups?
Yeah,
Stacking
cups?
Stacking
that
cups
was like my elementary.
That was when I was in elementary. Stacking cups
really?
was a thing when I was in elementary. Yeah.
I never had to do that in elementary.
We had to do it in PE class.
Well, you're like 5. You're like 5
I think my sister and my brother did, but I never had to do it.
You know, it's bad when a fat kid like myself during a PE class says that he'd rather be doing a physical activity than stacking cups.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty funny. I used to take stylo cups and just do them at home. You know, I think I was cool when I was like, blah, 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 you know. I could never get the hang of like stacking cups or anything, but they just make it so like they make it look so easy and seamless. You know? They're just like stacking it and lowering it, and it's like a wave. You know, it's crazy to me.
It's like that. It's like the same thing as like what is it? Speed Rubik's cubing. Like this times, I think the times are even similar. Like they're both like around 4 or 5 seconds. It's crazy.
Speaking of waves and summer and everything that we kind of just jumped around. Oh man.
So back to our original topic, guys.
Y'all ever want to go surfing?
Wait, what?
Surfing?
Yeah.
My fat ass on a surfboard? Hell yeah. I just don't think it'll just because I've seen Surf's Up. You know that movie about the penguins?
Surf's Up,
yeah. Once you see Surf's Up or
that's peak of surfing right there.
Thank you, Shia LaBeouf.
I just offended every surfer there is. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, but surfing's hella cool. Whenever you see videos like of them in the water tube and they're just glistening against the water that's like on the side of them, but also above them, bro, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like kudos to you. If I dog on surfers, that's because I'm jealous of surfers.
That's facts.
So if you're surfing, man, more power to you.
Yeah, more power to you, man.
I think of the three of skateboarding, snowboarding, and surfing, I think surfing is the hardest one. To be honest.
You think so?
Yeah, because in snowboarding and skateboarding, you have like a set terrain, but the waves can change whenever. So I mean, it's not like a given terrain. You gotta adapt to the terrain. So
that makes sense. Yeah.
I think it's the hardest one out of the three.
I
never tried it, but I wanted to.
My dad and I were watching this documentary the other day, and it was about like these people going down like these doing adventurous stuff like surfing, snowboarding on like the tallest mountain, Mount mountain biking and all that kind of stuff. And we were watching the first bit of the documentary, and it was like there's people surfing. There's like different people surfing, and the waves got up to like 90 feet apparently. But it's just crazy to me to see people kind of like going from the top of the wave and just like surfing sideways, and you can see like the wave engulfing them, but they escaped the wave somehow. That's just wild, man. Yeah, it's just like the speed that they have to go, and like it's just, yeah, man.
It really is
wild. It's wild, man.
You know what else is wild? Oh, go ahead, Pablo.
I was gonna say, like, I think that as like the sport of surfing progressed, like they wanted to do bigger and bigger waves, and in order to do so, I think it's they had to get longer surfboards, but there's only a certain amount of length you can go in the surfboard, or else the surfboard will just like the structural integrity will just break or just collapse. So instead of making the boards longer, they towed the surfers on a string behind like jet skis in order to give them a running start, and that's how they were able to surf bigger waves, which is wild.
Yeah, that was part of the documentary too. There's like the people that escorts the surfers on the jet skis, and then they have to escort them back, after a wave comes down. It's pretty wild, man.
Nah, man. Not knowing that now, I want to see the jet skis go inside the wave as well.
And just get
directly,
eaten by the wave.
Directly. Yeah, and then they just pop out.
Eaten by the wave.
Speaking of eating, I'm gonna go eat now.
Good segue.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening and tuning into another episode of. Sorry, this was short and kind of staticky and out of everywhere because we're doing this.
Anyways, what's your favorite part of summer?
Surf move. What's your favorite brand of jet ski?
Do you like going east or the other way?
If you were homeless and you were forced to clean up after a barbecue joint, what meal from the menu would you get if you won?
Do you travel east or to the west? Let us know in the comment section down below.
Do you hold your umbrella up or down? I mean, it's layers to this. Anyways, thanks for listening. Tune in next week.